Good afternoon, beautiful people. So it's 20th of November. I think 40 DTE. DTE means days to expiry. I write that on the thumbnail, so you guys might be wondering maybe. So just letting you know. Okay, so this is the current PNL. Let's take a look at all the positions one by one. And this is Thursday, so we might have some expiry trade as well. I'll do it after explaining you, just showing you what's going on. Kind of good support here. 2 करोड़ का support देखने को कम मिलता है मुझे because I don't trade in Nifty much. Okay, so this is fairly balanced. It has shown an up move, so this one is anyway nothing for me to do at this point. I'm just take a look at where most of the so I'll do this, and let's take a look at 5 days until expiry. Lots of support being added, and wow, so it's trying to go for an up move, and maybe you guys know that as well already, but this is more interesting to me. In the long term as well, it's trying to have an up move, and but there's resistance here and there's resistance here, and the resistance over here is like, I'm pretty sure this is to 27,001 resistance is more of a psychological, and that is the thing. 40 days to expiry, you will always see some kind of psychological resistance. It's not necessarily going to dictate the move, but it's actually going to dictate what kind of money you can make. So there is that. I hope I make sense. If I don't, just share some galias in the comment section. My invisible viewers will, my zero audience, and we'll see about that. Anyway, so balance fairly. I'm not gonna touch it. Target not reached. Sipla. Well, here's the thing. Once the trades are put in, there is little to do unless its positions are moving up and down. So this one has kind of tricky, but break evens are fine, so I'm not going to touch it. Manual adjustment is done once, so I think I have already moved it down, so I'm not going to touch it now. Let it simmer. Sorry, Sipla. Yeah, I was talking about Coal India. Cool. Thought it was Concor. Concor. Okay. Interesting. It has shown some move, especially towards the downside, so it has changed. Then again, I'm trying to do something in this one. Reason is deltas are fairly fine to me. Let me just check if it is because of liquidity. Yeah, no, it's not because of liquidity. What I'm trying to see is if this is 0.19 delta or if this is stuck at 0.05, is it because it has not been traded in a while, or it is being traded? It is being traded, and it is indeed 0.05. So it is being traded, and it is indeed 0.05. So let it be. It might be this stock might be a pain in my ass, honestly, because the breaks evens are fairly large, and it makes sense to adjust them as well. Given, look at all the resistances over here. There's some support at 501, and this is what I'm relying on, even at like my current strike. Lots of volumes being traded, but then again, based on deltas, it doesn't look like it needs anything, and I really don't know if it's what it might actually start moving up sometime. So just let it be. This is fairly nice. 3765 of this one, so good, going good. When it comes to this one, okay, this one has moved on the downside, and again, I just do everything based on deltas, and it does not make sense to adjust it. The open interest means jack shit to me. It's just nice to watch, and it is making me feel a little squirmish. It is making me feel that this might go down because there's plenty of resistance over here. Let's see. You see, support being added 1 lakh, which is nice, and pretty resistance over here. And then if you look this one, it's still bearish kind of stance. Now let's take a look at further of expiry. So it's not going to go above this. That seems likely above this as well. But there's no support zone. If this being over here means this might go down as well. So we will see. We'll see. What I can do is take a look over here. So my strike for this one is 740, right around here, exactly this. So yeah, let's just wait and watch. Because Nifty seems to be, going up. So these stocks will also pick up sooner or later, probably. So yeah. Anyway, all of this is delta based, and deltas don't say that I should adjust it. So moving on. Okay, this is reaching its target potential, not potential, target, profit target. So yeah, it's reaching there. I'll take these off when they reach, and then I'll tell you what exactly is the target, and yeah, we'll see. I'm trying not to make these videos too long because there's little to explain right now what's going. All I'm waiting for is theta decay. And because I have sold stocks which have a high IV, I'm also relying on IV collapsing so that I get some decay. That's it. Those are the two factors I'm working on. The intrinsic nature of options to decay with time. But it would be nice to just mark things up. So intrinsic nature of stocks to options to decay with time, along with selling high IV. This is what I'm banking on. That's it. So we are just waiting and watching. So Hindustan Zinc had a correction. I did a correction on the upside. I reduced the CE. CE. So yeah. It's fine. Infosys, it's pretty much fine balance, and I'm not doing anything on it. IRIDA, again, it's fine, not doing anything to it. Although it does look like it's gonna go down. Nakri, again balanced. Target profit not reached. Sipla, has it reached its target? No. Let's come back to ITC. Target not reached. This is also fairly fine. LIC 3885, target not reached, no manual P&L done, fairly fine deltas, so it's pretty balanced. Where are we? Oh my god, there are a lot of stocks. I can't wait to take these off because it's a lot. This one is reaching its target, so target will be around 50% of this one, max profit. So this should be around 2000 for me to remove it. It's balanced, it's fine, so let it simmer. This has shown good decay. I like it. Thank you. Good fortunes. This one has reached its. The video just stopped recording, so I had to restart it. This one has reached quite a good decay, but it is still far away from its target profit. So I'm just gonna let it simmer. Deltas wise, it's fairly balanced. Nice. Manapurnam Gold. Manapurnam 4200. Very, very balanced. Target profit not reached, so let it simmer. Nokri. So we have 2363 out of this one. So going fine, fairly balanced. My life has already jinxed itself a lot, so I can say things like, I like how much these stocks have behaved so far. Like these are fairly balanced, most of them. I'm not used to stocks being balanced this much. Usually by this point, the total delta is in double digits. So the fact that these are in single digits, 0.06 and stuff, I like that. Now that I've said it, I realize that 0.06 is actually a double digit in itself. It's not a single one because you have to count the 0. Anyway, so fairly fine. Moving to NTPC, then we'll have ONGC. Very well balanced. Target not reached. Oh my god, these are a lot of positions. I'm really worried about, some news coming in and all of these going on the downside, because these are very correlated, except for like gold. All of these are related to Nifty. So I need to diversify my trading. That is something I'm definitely going to take a look after this cycle. I'm very worried about it. Yeah. So balanced 2475, max profit not reached. ONGC. This is one of the only okay, now we have this one in negative as well. It's fine. It's not, this is not negative, it's before the adjustments. The actual is 2879. Policy bazaar. Okay, coming back to life. Okay, this one is okay. This is the only one which has shown up move. It's going to hit this one, which is 5 lakh over here. So that's a good thing to happen. There's a lot of unwinding and putting of this over here. So that is also a good thing. Let's take a further away picture. Support, some resistance here. So it's showing an up move. But overall, still it's middling. 50,000 away, which is fine. So nothing to do here anyway, because deltas still are okay. But if it moves up, I will start making adjustments. You might have seen how I make adjustments yesterday. So that's exactly how I do. There's no simple logic behind it, but I do feel you have to find your own logic behind adjustment of triangles. But the basic underlying theme is that you have to keep some kind of neutrality while avoiding whipsaw effect. That you'll see when we reach that bridge. So this is not decaying as much as I want it to. Manual PNL, there's nothing. 900. This one has not decayed much, and it has moved a little bit. So this is interesting. What's the IVP on this one? I'm pretty sure it's not IVP. Yeah, this is interesting. I need to study why some of them have decayed better than others. Was it because of maybe because it's like, no, the deltas are also, this is interesting. What's the ATM IV? Yeah, so there is an increase in a little bit in IV, just a little bit though. But if it was increased yesterday as well, this might indicate that the IV has sustained itself instead of contracting. Let's take a look at SPIN actually. I want to see if there is a possible. So IVS has kept on this path for last 3 days. So that can be it. But let's take a let's take a look at Marna Purnam and see how its IV is. Yeah, so you can see there is clearly an IV fall over here. So I believe this can be attributed, the decay can be attributed to this. We can further confirm it by looking at another one, which has got LTF. Let's see how its IV is behaving. It is below historical volatility, so that's not a good thing. Not necessarily a wrong thing, but the trade is already in place. But if you look over here, you can see that it's 33.6 on 11th, and right now it's 25.3. So IV has certainly contracted. That's for sure. It's just that it's not over its historical volatility. Let's do one more stock. Let's check for this thing in some more stock. Let's do Hindelco. I think it's pretty certain that Hindelco's volatility must have contracted as well because of earnings. Yeah. So on 14th, 13th, 12th of November, I think results must have been around this point. Sorry. Okay. So still, again, you can see the volatility. ATM-IB has reduced. IVP has also kind of reduced. So this can attribute it, the decay can be attributed towards that. And I have never bought options, but this is exactly where option buyers fail, because they don't take into account the rise and fall in IV. It's great that stock has moved up, but if the IV has contracted, you might still lose money because you bought it too expensive, and even after it's moving, it has still lost. The movement has not accounted, or you know what's that word? It has compensated for the IV loss. So last stock is this one. Good decay, but this one has not moved quite much. So it might actually suddenly move up. Uh, I think that's because of karma. Correct me if I'm wrong. And that will have much more effect once we reach closer to expiry. The break evens are fine. This one is also kind of fine. So nothing to do here today. No balancing, no adjustings to be done. I'll just take a look again at these particular stocks. So this one is not dictating me delta wise to make it neutral, but the overall picture does look a little bearish. Then we have Hindustan Zinc. Overall, we have profit of 2879, not nowhere near max profit. Let me just check. Okay, so we have 1100, nowhere near. So HDFC Life and Hindustan Zinc are two stocks which have been worried. And Policy Bazaar is very volatile. It has lots of intraday movement. So these three I need to keep an eye on. But yeah, amongst these, LT was, I think, yeah, this one is going to reach its target potential profit target quite soon. So yeah. So overall, we have this, and I'm gonna say it again because I can't jinx my life anymore. Yeah. How funny how things mean the same thing. I can't jinx my life anymore can mean the same thing as I don't give a fuck and oh, I give a lot of fucks. Life, fuck me. Um, okay, so overall things are fine. I hope these go smoothly. But then a part of me also feels if all of these goes smoothly, I will not have learning. But I've had sufficient learning in past, so I'm not wishing for misfortune at this point. I really want some good smooth sail. It might not make for good content, but it might make for good life at least. I'm just babbling at this point, so enough. Okay, I also need to go. So this is it. This is overall everything. If I make any adjustment and stuff, I'll record and I'll let you know. I'll add them. I'm also going to record something now, and I'll put it in front of today's recording. Mm, which I completely forgot what was, so I'm just not gonna. Okay, bye.